Well, good Tuesday morning, and thank you for tuning into KVUE Plus. We're heading into kind of a breezy, cloudy day across the area today. What's going to be featuring a mainly dry day for the last little bit of today before we start to kick off a more active weather pattern as we head into the beginning of May and specifically tomorrow as we round out the month of April for your Wednesday. So let's take a look outside. We've been tracking what's been kind of a breezy start. We've seen our camera shaking as we take a live look out towards the state capitol. I want to get a closer look and take you to the wall where we've been tracking also these winds that have been picking up gusts of up to about 30 miles per hour at times, but the humidity that still remains in place. Temperatures right now running in the middle 70s. We're off to another muggy start. We've had this pattern kind of same thing day by day. These winds have been out of the southeast pulling in the humidity, and with that, that's why we've been dealing with these low clouds each and every morning where we've had kind of that cloudy start, a little bit of sunshine trying to peek out during the afternoon, but overall haven't seen much sunshine here over the past several days since, in fact, last week. Temperatures middle 70s. We also haven't cooled down too much overnight. That's just a sign of all that moisture that continues to move into the area. Temperatures across the board as we continue now. This time is 9:25 on this Tuesday morning. We're slowly warming things up, but it's a slow process under the cloudy sky. Low 70s out across Johnson City and Blanco. We currently have middle 70s up and down the I-35 corridor. Coastal plains are currently sitting in those middle 70s at the moment as well. Radar, we've been fairly quiet. The green that you see, it's just some ground clutter that the radar continues to pick up on. We have seen a couple showers out across areas like Burnett County, Gillespie County earlier this morning, but the good majority of us won't see any rain for today. We will be looking at, however, a little bit more of a breeze today picking up, and it's going to be even a bit windier as we head into tomorrow. That's all ahead of our next approaching system that I'm going to be talking about in just a bit here. As far as our wind gusts go, clocking in across the area, 23 mile per hour gusts near Austin, 20 mile per hour gusts being reported out towards Georgetown. Georgetown, you saw some gusts as high as 31 miles per hour earlier on this morning. It's certainly been breezy there. You notice we do have some 30 mile per hour wind gusts to our friends to the south and west down in San Antonio. We've seen just a little bit of moisture try to work its way across the area, but the bulk of the activity this morning currently across the valley and to the north of us where we've been tracking severe thunderstorms moving through portions of Oklahoma now into Missouri. This comes ahead of a very broad area of low pressure that's about 18,000 feet high in the atmosphere. It'll start to swing across the four corners today and then eventually push into the panhandle of Texas as we head into tomorrow. This is going to be our next rain producer and kick off an active weather pattern that will continue with daily at least opportunities for more rain as we head into Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday even for the first weekend of May. So notice this pushes southward. Here comes the showers and thunderstorms. We have all that energy in the atmosphere that's going to help spark some of these storms, where we will have to watch out for the potential of seeing some isolated, strong, severe thunderstorms as we head into tomorrow. Severe risk today, it stays to the north and west of us. Notice the bullseye here farther up through North Texas, parts of the Texas panhandle, closest to that area of low pressure. But as it begins to shift off farther to the east, so does that severe weather risk as we head into tomorrow. Notice we start to see that clip parts of Dallas, the Dallas metro area, and also includes all of the KVUE viewing area for tomorrow during, I would say, the best time frame, afternoon into evening. So tomorrow we will be watching out for some isolated storms that could be capable of producing not just some heavy downpours, but also the potential of seeing some gusty to damaging winds, even some large hail. Tornado threat, it's very low. It's not completely zero for tomorrow, but these will be our main threats: damaging winds along with large hail. We do have a flood risk tomorrow. Some of the rain could be fairly heavy out of the storms that do happen to develop. In fact, we do have a level 1 out of 4 risk to see some heavy downpours and the potential for some localized flooding. That's for those areas in green farther north. This is clipping areas like Williamson County, Burnett County, those northern areas, a level 2 out of 4 risk to see some of those heavier downpours and the potential for localized flooding. So we certainly do have the potential of seeing some flood advisories, I should say, across the area for tomorrow out of some of the heavier downpours. The rain would be a good thing, but of course we would like to go without the flood advisory. So that's just the potential for tomorrow. We've seen some of our models not quite as numerous when it comes to the coverage of our showers and storms. I'll show you our future tracker model. Heading through today, we keep it mainly dry with just a chance for a stray shower. Tomorrow, what we're going to start to see is by the morning hours, a bit more moisture could help trigger a few spotty areas of light rain for the morning hours and into the early afternoon. It's not until after about 4 or 5 o'clock that I would expect the higher higher chance to see some showers and storms. But this particular model run really isn't crazy about the coverage. Notice we have some showers and storms rolling to the north of us and south of us. I will say we have some other models, more long-range models, that are showing more of a consolidated line pushing through the area during the afternoon. So it's one of the things that we'll be watching. Just know we have the potential for some scattered storms in place for tomorrow afternoon into tomorrow evening that could have a little bit more fuel, with that potential of being some isolated strong to severe storms. These will start to fade away as we head into Wednesday night. Thursday, we're going to be waking up to what should be another kind of cloudier start to the day. And then we're talking about a hot one for your Thursday. We're turning to the heat Thursday afternoon as we climb to 92 degrees. Last time we were that warm was only one other time this year, back on March 13th. So it's going to be a warm one. And what we're also going to see is that humidity tick up quite a bit on Thursday. Reason why those dew points up there in the 70s, and likely we'll see some heat index values make a run towards the middle 90s, is because we will be actually ahead of a front that'll be approaching the area and moving through for Friday. So out ahead of that front, we get all that warm, humid air coming in. Could see a couple spotty showers as that first system exits. And at the surface, a front's going to try to work its way in from the north. This will be pushing through during the day on Friday. And Friday will be bringing our next best potential for some showers and storms. Again, though, Thursday out ahead of the front is where we'll feel that warmth with those highs in the 90s. And then beginning Friday afternoon, we're going to start to see things cool down as that front pushes south across the area. Now, the thing is, that front, it's not going to be moving too far away from us. We're likely going to see it kind of meander across our area through the weekend. So that's going to translate to more rain chances as we get into Saturday and Sunday. You'll see in your 7-day forecast it's not going to be crazy chances. We will see, however, some isolated showers and storms possible still lingering into Saturday and Sunday, and even into Monday as we head into the first full week of May. Rainfall totals anywhere between about 1 to possibly 2 inches in some spots, up to about 1.5 inches across other spots. So a decent drink of water ahead. Highs today back into the middle and upper 80s. We're back into the 70s as we head into tonight. Tomorrow morning, featuring some isolated drizzle across the area before the storms are set to arrive. Ash, grass, mulberry, and hickory looking low. Mold at medium for today for your allergy count. 7-day forecast, those storms again making a comeback for your Wednesday. Thursday, we see those rain chances lower slightly as that first system exits, and then we make way for that front that'll be pushing through on Friday. That'll be bumping those storm chances back on up. But hey, at least we will be cooling things down a little bit more for the upcoming weekend. We go from the lower 90s back down to the low to middle 80s for our high temperatures. So that's your forecast. We will, of course, bring you more updates on tomorrow's severe thunderstorm potential that we will be having more updates on later on for the midday shows today on KVUE, along with into the evenings. And likely we'll also have some additional updates on right here on KVUE+. So have a great Tuesday, and we'll see you soon.